Okay, we're back for another episode of Champagne Gainz. Come here.
And we have a special guest with us today on the podcast. Well, he's in the background now.
This is Richard, Dick for short.
So if you guys are not watching on YouTube, Beckyn has a new surprise.
This is my son. I got a cat. And he's made my life existentially better.
Yeah, in just 2 days.
Yes. Solved all my problems.
Yeah, I think that was a good thing to do in your building season.
Yeah. Well, I thought about it too, because like when I get into prep, I'm gonna just be chilling in my house all the time. Like with Richard, I'm not gonna be traveling or anything.
Yeah.
So I have a couple, even though he's easy and can just leave him for a few days with food and water, of course, and Kiki. We're going somewhere in November, and then I'll just be gone for Christmas, and he'll come home with me.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back for prep.
Yeah. It's coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about all things building and bulking. Bulking. Yes. I don't like that word, but yeah. We're not like bulking.
I'm not trying to get big.
Yeah, we're trying to get huge.
We're trying to get big. We're trying to be not small.
Yeah. Don't be a skinny bitch.
Yes.
I have Chris Bumstead's one of his new Olympia shirts on, and it says "Don't be a skinny bitch" on the back.
Amazing.
So that's basically what our goal is this building season. We have a couple months left.
Yes. 2 months. It's like 2 months and 3, 4 days. What day is it?
So
2 months and like 5 days.
It's the 26th. Yeah.
Well. Yeah. So that's exciting. It's kind of a panic moment for me. Like, hope I got big enough, you know?
Yeah. I feel like it's like, oh, this is the building season. We're eating food. We're training hard. And then it's like, well, bam.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's happening?
Yeah. So I think that's like probably one of the like biggest pieces of advice for like from me for your building season. Like you have to take it not just as serious as prep, but you have to take it serious because it's going to be over before you know it. And then, you know, you don't want to have had all of that time wasted, you know, when you go into prep and then find out like you fucked around too much and didn't really make any progress.
Yeah.
You've made lots of progress.
I have made lots of progress, but it's still scary. Like, oh, I just hope it's enough.
Yeah. I mean, I went through, 2017, 18, 19, 20. Like 5 like long building seasons.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's obviously some of them weren't enough. But you know, you just have to do it and just make sure that you're putting in the effort every day. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't have to be so like constricted to, you know, like you are in prep, but like you still need to have your daily actions and habits, you know, in place to make sure you're doing things. Like you can't just go into the gym and just, you know,
fuck around.
Yeah, because you're not going to make gains that way. So it's, you know, it's really good to talk to, you know, have good communication with your coach and like really set some goals and, you know, make sure they're pushing you further than what you think. You know, obviously that goes both ways in prep and in the building season, but I think it's really crucial in the building season because like with prep, it's like, oh, we're just getting leaner, we're getting tighter. You have like, there's that like carrot dangling like literally in front of your face. But in the building season, you don't have that like thing directly in front of you. You obviously have your goals like in the forefront of your mind, but it's like a farther reach. So when you're going into the gym one day and it's just like, you're just like not into it or, right. You know, and that can also just snowball into the next day. Be like, I don't need to push that hard. I don't need to push that hard, or I don't need to go to the gym today. I'll just do this, or I'm not going to focus on my recovery or all of this other stuff. And like, that's going to add up over time. And
Yeah.
you really need that person and that second eye to like, be like, yeah, you could lift heavier than that, or,
Mhm.
you know, get your mind right before you go into the gym. Like we hold each other accountable with like stretching, which we need to
get better
to be
at
more
holding each
accountable.
other accountable.
But
I think about it every day.
yeah. Yes, I think about stretching because I know how sore I am.
Yeah.
But what are some of like the big things that you have done this building season that you think have helped?
Definitely like paying super close attention to tracking my weights and making sure that I am doing the progressive overload thing like every week. Like, how am I getting better? Am I getting strong? Like more reps, more weight? How can I make this better? So being super intentional with training has been really fun, and it's also just like fucking fun to get strong.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, my squats still suck because I'm blaming it on my body mechanically. Like, it just doesn't like it. So I like, after I get my pro card, maybe I'll do some mobility shit for a year. But like,
well,
until then,
yeah, you're similar to Tyler with
Mhm.
with your limbs and everything. Like, it's like squatting is easy for me because I'm just like short and
Yeah.
stout. So I just like go down, come up.
Yeah.
Like you have like more.
There's a long way to go.
Yeah, a longer descent.
Yeah. So with those, I don't try to like get fucking PRs every week, but I will like do a pause at the bottom or like a 4 count on the way down. Just making sure I'm being really intentional with that because they're still super good for you. Hip thrusting though, you know, we hate it, but we love it. We have to do it. But I really like deadlifting, which is crazy for me to say because I used to hate deadlifting more than anything.
I think it's so powerful to deadlift.
Yeah.
You just feel like a beast.
Yeah.
Because you're literally picking shit up off the ground. It's just like, yeah, you're just like, yeah.
Yeah. But so intentionality with lifting, and then just dialing the fuck in with my food. Like that, there was a minute there where I was like, okay, I'm not taking this seriously enough. Like, I have to make sure I'm hitting these numbers every day. Like, there's no excuses. So then, like, the intentionality that you have in prep comes back. Like, okay, I have so much food to eat. Like, I have to be intentional about this. Like, there's no excuses there. So this week, I was finding it harder to like eat my protein recently. Like, I was just sick of it. And so I got some different things this week. So sometimes just making those little changes that are going to help you mentally, and like less volume.
Yeah. Cause you don't need to be you don't need to be restricted with your food in your building season. And it is good to get different nutrients in from different food sources. Yeah. And so like when you go into prep and you take out some of that flexibility, it's not like, oh my gosh, I've only been eating shrimp and fish and chicken breast my entire improvement season. And now that's literally the only thing that I can eat right now. Mm-hmm. Instead of...
I don't know why he's choosing now to fuck around.
Richard is having himself a day in the back.
Sorry.
But yeah, I think like the being intentional about the food is crucial. Like you don't want to be a dick or an asshole, what I normally tell my clients. You don't want to be an asshole with your food, with your food sources and things like that, and cause all these like digestion issues and like have your gut be a fucking mess, because you know that is not going to help your waist get any smaller when you go into prep. No. You know, if you just kind of like, you don't want to take out all
dirty bulking. We don't need a dirty bulk.
Need a dirty bulk. Like that's not good for a lot of things.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, I always find it harder in the building season, you know, like in prep, like give me no food, I'll be fine. But like in the, I have to like set reminders on my phone to like eat. Like I have to be much more, I'm like checking my watch more now in terms of when I need to eat my next meal so I don't miss it. And so I don't have to cram like 3 meals into like 6 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, like the timers are good, or like at least just having the times that you normally eat at. Because, like you're not going to be hungry. Like you're not waiting to get hungry at this point. Like I hit the 2,700 calorie club this week. So there's no point in me waiting to get hungry. You know?
No.
I have like a couple hour breaks between my food and then I just eat again. What else? Yeah, just not being an asshole. It just seems like enjoy it. Obviously, the time has gone by really fast. Like it's already been over a year. And then I have 2 months left, and then it's time to prep again. Like it feels like this past year has gone by. Like I was thinking about like when I signed up for NCI, I think, and I was like, was I in prep then? Like I couldn't remember. Like it's just like time just morphs together.
It feels weird to, you know, take the improvement seasons, like long improvement seasons, because like I mean, obviously girls want to step on stage, like. And I do too, like every 3 months or so, like I'm ready.
Yeah.
But like, you can't be afraid to take the building seasons and longer ones, and it'll go by quick.
Yeah,
like it's
for real.
It's not like you have to take like 3 years off or something. Like if you take a year off, like it's going to go by really quick, and then you're going to be right back in prep again. Why don't you talk a little bit about what we did at the beginning of your building season to kind of get you to where you are like right now?
Yeah, so I wanted to try Corey's anabolic fasting protocols. So we did that. I did that actually like for like 2 weeks, maybe, like the actual, and then we added in like the vacation rules thing. So I was eating protein and fat for breakfast, but then on the weekends I got to eat whatever I wanted. So that really helped me with mentality around food and like my relationship with food. Like I got all the stuff I wanted, and then it was like, okay, well, I don't need this every weekend. So that was good for me mentally.
I wish we would have documented more like of that process for you, because like you like every craving you hit it, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like on protocol.
Yes, exactly. So it felt fine. And now it's like I'm still doing the, you know, eat whatever you want on the weekend, but I have to be more intentional about it because I don't really want anything. And I also like don't want to spend money on shit. So it's like I just have to eat. Like I have to eat my normal calories and then a spike on top of that. So like weekends now are going to be like more intentional.
Yeah. Just like just packing on calories in like easy ways. So like pack Pop-Tarts, dressing.
Yep, sauces. I've been doing like honey lately, jelly, easy carbs, like just. Last night I almost like squirted honey into my mouth.
I know it's such a weird concept to think of because, you know, in general society, like Gen Pop, like females, like are just told not to eat, and like you can't do all this stuff. And it's like now we have to intentionally find ways to add in more food.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the case with like Tyler too. Like I'm trying, like, I was like, yo, we got to eat, big boy. Yeah. Like, come on.
It's like every meal is like 1,000 calories. It's like,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, if I combined my meals, I would be at like, I mean, we both would be almost, if we had three meals a day, it would be
almost 1,000.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
That would be so hard. Yeah. I switched my food up this week because like, I needed less volume because I would get to the end of a meal and be like, I can't, like literally gagging. Like I can't finish this.
Yeah. Like I couldn't tell you the last time I had a vegetable.
Yeah.
I think I had a vegetable this weekend just because like I wanted some vegetables because I like vegetables. But like during the week, like none of my meals have vegetables in them.
Yeah.
Because it's too much. And if I look at my MyFitnessPal, like I'm still hitting all of my nutrient like markers to a T, which is like really cool to see. And I'm like, I don't even have any vegetables in here. Like I'm still hitting my fiber goals. I'm still hitting like vitamin A, D, iron, whatever else they have on there.
Yeah. Dude, I've been fucking with carrots lately because they're like higher in carbs and my horse food. So I have those as for a snack, but that's my daily dose of vegetables.
Yeah.
And then I'll do like a fruit in the morning. What else was going to say? Oh yeah, if you are a Gen Pop and you're listening, please don't be afraid to eat, because like I don't look like I eat 2,700 calories a day. Like I still look good. Like my core is tight, my shoulders are full, my glutes are getting bigger. Like I look like a normal human.
I know, it's so funny. I've had people come up to me, like guys come up to me in the gym, and they were like, oh my gosh, you must be so disciplined, and like how far out from your show are you? And I was like, yo, I'm in the height of my bulking season. And like, I think it was like the one day that we were gonna go get Maple Street, like the fried chicken biscuit sandwich. I was like, yeah, I'm about to go get Maple Street Biscuit Company and I'm gonna go drink later. Like you don't have to be such like a robot to look like this. You just have to be smart and not be an asshole. Mm-hmm. Like, do I eat that Monday through Friday? No. Well, Sunday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday are like our fun days. But like, you just like don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, do you really need that on a Tuesday? No.
Exactly. Unless it's Halloween, which is next Tuesday.
It is, yeah. We should do a spooky season episode.
I know. we
wear a witch's hat or
have that
mask.
Margarita mix, like that spooky margarita mix.
We may need to break that out.
I was gonna text you last night, but I currently have like 3 costumes in my Amazon cart for Richard.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
He needs costumes.
Wait, what are they?
So one was just like a gold chain with sunglasses.
Oh my gosh, him and Brutus.
Dude, I would be rappers about that if like we got a picture of them together.
That would be amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be on Amazon.
And then a unicorn hat, and a king hat, and like a cape.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah. And then I could wear my cape.
Yeah, I was just thinking
that. Oh my God.
That would be so cute.
I need to order immediately.
Yes, okay. Once we're done here. Yeah, I mean, I think I've been through 5+ building seasons, and it's really just being on your shit. Like if you want to improve the next time you're on stage, or if you want to continue improving the way your body looks when you go into a dieting phase, you have to go through these building seasons.
Yeah.
You can't just be in a diet forever. I'm like, right now, a lot of my clients are in building seasons or getting ready to or they're reversing. And some of my like, quote unquote, bigger girls, they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, we're going to eat more.
Yeah.
Because do you really want to be dieting during Thanksgiving and Christmas? No. Like, let's get your metabolism boosted back up, get you in a building phase, and then we can start, in January.
Yeah. Good for your body.
Yeah, your body needs the break.
And then I remember you telling me this. It was probably like halfway through. Maybe it had to be like early in the year, but like taking a long building season, there's just going to be like so many people like that are supporting you that you can like encourage, or what is the word I'm looking for? Influence. Like that are watching your building season, and then that are going to be rooting for you like when you do start prepping again. Like I feel like people are excited for my prep next year.
Yeah, everybody's excited. I mean, it might be like our small little circle, true. But like it's still exciting. Like same thing with Brittany. Like my client Brittany, she was in a building season, and she is like, I think I don't even know. She's like cheerleading captain on my squad. She's absolutely amazing, and she was supporting everyone through like their preps, and them stepping on stage, and then it was like finally her time to step on stage.
And everybody was hyping her up.
Yeah, and she was like, Kiki, I've never had so many people like, reach out to me. And it's like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Because like people are watching.
People are watching. People are invested.
Yeah. So it is really kind of cool. And, still take the photos in your improvement season, because it does help to look back on, where I was at in different building seasons. Like, I may not be the most comfortable at 125 pounds, but like I look a heck of a lot different than the last time I was at 125 pounds, which is cool. So that's why the number doesn't, like, on the scale doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. Don't fucking pay attention.
Yeah. So what else about building seasons? It just like gives you a time to focus on other things too. You can do your classes.
That's been great.
You have the mental energy to read.
Yeah.
I don't know, read, like, go do things. And like, you just have to be okay with like every season and phase of your bodybuilding journey. And just like you have to like accept where you are. And just kind of like know that you will get lean again.
Yes.
Your body's not going to forget.
You get to step on stage again.
Yeah, your body's not going to forget how to get lean. Coach Kiki is not going to forget how to get you lean.
Right. I think one of the, like, it wasn't hard, but it's like a good push. Like, if you go to shows in your off season, it's like, I can't wait to be up there again.
Yeah. Just staying involved in bodybuilding, however you can, like whether that's like supporting your teammates via social media, or going to shows, going to posing clinics, still posing.
Yes, I was going to say that too. You don't have to do it every day, but don't forget.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're still a bodybuilder, and you just now have more food, and you now have a little bit more body fat. And it doesn't, like, just because you're not in prep doesn't mean like you still can't carry over all of these habits and things that you did during prep, because if you still have these actions and habits in place, when you go into prep, it's such a like more seamless transition.
Yeah. It's going to be way easier if you didn't just like forget about your life.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what
I'm so fucking hyped.
I'm so excited. I'm also so nervous already.
Dude, same.
Yeah. Like, praise to all gods.
Seriously. I mean,
but you have a good support system. We have some good things, in the works, and I'm excited.
It takes time, like just with anything, like if it's not meant to be next year, then we try again next year.
Yeah. It's just, you can't really dictate.
Pro card by 35.
Yeah, you can't dictate who shows up to the shows. Exactly. So you just have to know that you did everything you could.
And also, another reason you should take a long building season is because the competition just keeps getting harder. So,
yeah. So y'all need that muscle.
Yeah.
I need that muscle. Beckyn needs that muscle.
Baby.
Yeah. I was
Give it time.
Yeah, and I was actually talking to one of my clients about muscle maturity. I was like, so like she's our age, and I was like, so you have like we're building your muscle right now, and like we still need to continue like building muscle and adding on tissue, but what we're also doing is maturing the muscle that you have built already. So like, and that's what's going to stick longer when you're in a deficit. Like, we need time to build this new muscle, and then we also need to mature this new muscle, so when you do go into a dieting phase, it's not just like going away.
Right.
So like with you, like that, like your weight, like we don't need you to necessarily get heavier on the scale right now. Like, it's okay to be in this like kind of flat line, because right now what we're doing is just maturing that muscle even more so. So like, that's why you can't just like be in a building season for like a month and then be like, I'm a prep again.
Right.
So yeah, building and bulking and
all things off season.
yes. All right. Well, if you guys have any questions about Beckyn's building season, obviously reach out to her.
Yeah.
If you have questions about what I did I had to eat like a line. I always called it. I had a linebacker diet like for when I was a baby for like my first couple years of competing. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about my personal building season or like any of my athletes and what we're doing in their building seasons, I'm not going to give you like details about them, but like if you have any questions about coaching through like a building season, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you have any questions about training, your food, please, like we love to educate people. Seriously. And it's like, it helps us become better coaches too, when we can like spread our knowledge. Spread the love. Yeah. So please don't hesitate to reach out. You can always find us on Instagram.
You can find me at Beckyn_bikini.
You can find me at KeegersLaugh_IFBB Pro. Slide into our DMs. Comment down below on either the YouTubes, the podcasts, wherever you're listening and watching us.
Give us a 5-star rating and review.
Yeah, we'd very much appreciate it. And we're going to drink some champagne.
Cheers.
Cheers.